Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing well. So Sunny Hostin accidentally told on her husband on live television, and as a result of that he is facing an indictment on RICO charges. You guys, this is wild. Who would have thought karma came too early for Sunny's household? And this leaves me to wonder how our dear Sunny is holding up. Let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below, and let's see what the officer Tatum have got to say.
You know, doctors suffer because of big corporations as well. Doctors that want to do good, like my husband, operates on someone even though they don't have insurance.
What?
And they're talking about threatening him with insurance fraud. I would say you could get about 20 years in prison, so that's a death sentence for him.
This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com. TatumStore.com. Make sure you get the merch link in the description section. Let's get into this. Let's bring up your girl. I've been waiting all day for this one. I've been waiting my whole life for this one. The man that's up here saying Donald Trump is a felon.
It's something that I'm still struggling with, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on is how did a convicted felon resonate more with Americans than a hyper-qualified woman of color? I mean, I just didn't like the optics of a convicted felon sitting in the White House near a fireplace. Now, as Whoopi said, that we have a convicted felon in the White House. Those questions should not be asked of anyone, anytime, anywhere.
Are you saying people who are felons can't vote? Well, why are you letting them run the country? Why is that that's protocol? What's the deal? You know? So
if he gets convicted, every single convicted felon in this country should be able to vote. Well, you think there should also be some soul searching on the Republican side who need to analyze why they would nominate a convicted felon who ran on lies, threats of retribution, and concepts of a plan.
Donald Trump is a felon. How y'all gonna elect a felon? He 5,500 felony charges. Donald Trump is a bad man. He evil.
Exhibit A, Sunny Hostin husband has been indicted. Has he been indicted? Let's see what it says. Orthopedic surgeon and husband for The View host Sunny Hostin has been named in a federal lawsuit alleging insurance fraud. She got on television. She run these women. That's why you got to marry a good one. That's why if your woman is on The View or any show and she's that ignorant and talking crazy about Trump and doing all this stuff and just disingenuous, that's the wrong woman to marry. Because at some point, she going to run her mouth so much it's going to get you indicted. Tell me why her husband is named in a lawsuit in insurance fraud. And I'm going to show you exhibit B. All right. The court is in session. Judge, can we show exhibit B for the jury to see it? And in the defense, they should have submitted this, right? It's been submitted. OK, they've submitted it into evidence. We both have access to this. Can you show this to the jury? Roll it, Nick.
Wait, hold on. Let Sunny get in here.
I mean, I agree with mostly everything that's been said. I mean, we know that, only about 31% of Americans trust our healthcare system. We have a terrible healthcare system. And, doctors suffer because of big corporations as well. Doctors that want to do good, like my husband, operates on someone even though they don't have insurance and then has to sue health insurance companies to get paid for the work that he's been trained his whole life to do. So there are a lot of problems with it. But the notion that we are in a violent country, this country was built on violence. We're a very violent country. And it's just undeniable that that's the case. And so I'm not, unfortunately, surprised that people are celebrating the use of violence. I'm not surprised that this young man thought that change could be accomplished through violence. 1 in 4 Americans say violence against government sometimes is justified. And today, in 2024, 1 in 10 Americans say violence is justified right now against corporations
Scary.
and government.
That's very scary. And that's
those are
wrong.
just.
And
that's
even
just-
though I don't think he
those are
might
just the
change
facts.
something, he might have laid out a plan for a copycat. That's what I see.
Yeah.
In the criminal case, now the prosecutors are like, oh, really? Well, how about we add some additional fraud charges onto you? And they're talking about threatening him with insurance fraud, which I would say you could get about 20 years in prison. So that's a death sentence for him.
The lawsuit details filed on December the 17th, 2024 in New York. Lawsuit amongst the largest racketeering influence and corrupt organization, which is the name of that case in the state's history, named nearly 200 defendants. These are the same people that was talking about the United Healthcare CEO, him losing his life. They mocking him. They laughing at him. And now her husband is named in a big racketeering case against insurance companies. She's gonna, when we get that clip together, we'll get it probably in a little bit. She's gonna mention that, just play it from Cartier Family. She's gonna mention that her husband is literally doing fraud. And maybe, just maybe, when she said it live on television, that they decided that they're gonna do an investigation into her husband. Because they like, he doing what? He's taking people, listen to this, people that don't have the coverage. He's accepting the surgery and later suing the insurance company. Now, here's the problem with that. If the person does not qualify for a particular surgery, because the stipulation in their insurance dictate that they don't qualify for this, whether they don't qualify legitimately or not, and then you go and retroactively sue a company because you got to make a frivolous claim, right? The insurance company already said they're going to deny it. You make up some lie and then sue them and make money off of it. That seems like fraud to me. You can't just willy-nilly do your own thing because you disagree with the insurance company. And we'll see how far this goes, but it says the accusations are accused of providing fraudulent medical services, including unnecessary orthoscopic surgeries. That's exactly what I'm saying. Because let's say that somebody's insurance doesn't cover breast augmentation, but you do it and then you falsify the reasons why you had to do breast augmentation or some liposuction because of a medical emergency or medical reason, and then they falsify that information to the insurance company. And they're making their money. So for instance, there's only so many things that are covered by insurance. The grift could be you do a lot of stuff that's not covered, and then later on you manufacture and fabricate what you want to provide to them to get the claim covered. That's fraud, ladies and gentlemen. It says allegedly received kickbacks disguised as dividends or other cash distributions for these services. Fraudulent billing targeted American transit insurance companies, which insured taxi companies and rideshare drivers. The plaintiff's claim, I'm just going to give you what the plaintiff is claiming. American Transit Insurance Company alleges that such fraudulent activities are rampant in New York due to its no-fault insurance law, seeking at least $450 million in damages. Dr. Hostin's response through his attorney. Dr. Hostin denies all allegations, describing the lawsuit as a meritless and an attempt by a financially troubled insurance company to intimidate healthcare providers. Sonny Hostin and her husband Emmanuel have been married since 1998 and have 2 children. As of now, there have been no public comments from Sonny Hostin regarding the lawsuit. I think it's kind of funny that she can talk about Donald Trump and his lawsuits, ongoing pending lawsuits, but she don't want to talk about her hubbies. I honestly think, I don't know. It could be all frivolous. I don't believe in every insurance company, but she literally said on television and made mention that her husband was doing fraudulent activity.
You guys, I cannot believe that Sonny Hostin slipped so bad. I thought she was a lawyer and she knows better than this. Oh my gosh, this is so wide, and she should have just kept her mouth shut. Like, how do you come on live television to just shoot your husband in the leg like that? This is too much. I don't even know what to say. But Sonny Hostin really slipped on this one, and I believe by now she'll be regretting her actions, because this is going to rub off on her in such a negative way. Let me know what you guys think. How many years do you think Sonny Hostin's husband is going to get? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, and All I can say is that this is so crazy, and I will see you all in my next video.